Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to do something a little different, and I'm going to answer one of your guys' questions. So in my video about timed events, a user by the name of Icefield said, "Hey man, great videos. You definitely deserve more attention, but I have a question. Do you know if I can make a website animation with this, or is this only for rendering?" Well, Icefield, excellent question. If you go to the documentation for Motion Canvas, something we're all familiar with, you will notice that there's this animation where you can hit view source code, and it will show you the source code, and there's that. Now, if you look at this isn't necessarily a video. This is an animation in the actual browser. Looking into this more, if you scroll all the way down, there is a documentation framework called Docusaurus that, if I just copy it just so you guys know what I'm talking about, it was developed by Facebook to help documentation. And once you know about Docusaurus, a lot of the documentation, whether it's in crypto or coding or whatever, makes a lot more sense when you notice that there's this specialized format and style. This is Docusaurus, and it's what Motion Canvas uses. So what the creator of Motion Canvas did was he developed his own specialized framework or tooling to put those animations there. So if I actually go to the positioning page, I look at the raw content, and we can see that there's this API snippet where is actually there, and actually that's the wrong location. It is animation player named positioning banner, and he imported animation player from site at site source components animation player and API snippet. If we follow this through, we end up not there but here, where it actually goes into this is what the animation player is. It's an undocumented feature that allows you to play animations or rendered animations in a website. So super useful, and if that's all you wanted to know, then technically yes, but there's some caveats, and I'm going to go into them right now. If I go into this issue right now, it talks about, hey, how this is a very cool animation, and Artificial, the creator of Motion Canvas, goes into how they're not documented yet, or the whole process isn't documented, which is why he said we need to improve documentation. And unfortunately, the examples are built that are used are compiled, and then the site just references those compiled examples. So one example of that is if I look into here, it looks at /examples. So docs, static, nope. Examples, source, and then positioning. This is our positioning, so then we want to go into scenes, positioning, scenes, positioning, and this is the unrendered version of it. There should be another location somewhere. Let's go docs, source. Okay, now I'm lost. But you get the point. They are rendered. And if you want to see a copy of them rendered, I can show you that real quick. So if I go into network and I refresh the page, right here, positioning.js. If I open this up, oh, didn't want to click on that. But this is the pre-rendered logic that I was searching for and having trouble trying to find. So technically you can, but it's not rendered yet. Those links that I was showing will be in the description down below of this video if you want to take a closer look at them. The other thing that we can do is, hey, this is motioncanvas.github.io examples. Maybe this was where I was looking for actually. Position.js. Yes, this is what I was looking for. So Motion Canvas, like the site motioncanvas.io, is actually a GitHub site. So he has one repo for just your uncompiled Motion Canvas stuff, and then he has another repo for all your compiled site that you actually get to use. What you can do is you can go into, not there, let me go to, see if I can find it, docs, what was it? It's getting started positioning. And then you can see we use animation banner. Animation banner comes from components, animation banner. And then if I go back, oh, there's components. Code, nope, wrong components. Let's go player, source. It can get very confusing, especially when you're not the one who wrote this. It's in here somewhere. Playback? No. Oh, well, let's just search for it. Nope. Code. No. Okay. I had it. I used to know where this was. I apologize for this taking so long. Source, components, animation player, there it is. So here's the animation player. So it's packages, doc, source, components, animation player. And it's index. There's also animation link. So if you wanted to link out to the uncompiled code, that's how you do it. And then there's also special styles that he has. But this is how it's done. And what I was able to do is take this animation and have it strictly as a background. If you look at the code for that, it's pretty simple. It's Next.js. You could do this in React if you wanted to. So you have our page with the animation player. This animation player exists right here, where it then references the pre-compiled logic. Since it's not documented, it's a little bit harder to compile our motion canvas stuff. Like here is some motion canvas logic. And when you go through motion canvas normally, it outputs a video. It doesn't really give you the compiled logic. It just gives you the video. In the short amount of time that I had, was not able to figure out a way to render a new animation myself. It's undocumented. What I wanted to do, or what I tried to do, and why this video took a few weeks to come out, since I saw your posting, sorry to keep you waiting, is I tried to take this motion canvas library and I installed the latest things. I ran all these commands trying to at least get a localized version of the documentation on my computer. I had struggles doing that. Things wouldn't load properly, things wouldn't install properly, things wouldn't compile properly. I do not know how the creator of Motion Canvas was able to get this working on his machine. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's some hidden steps that I'm unaware of. So feel free to go out and try to compile it yourself. Be free to explore the world of Motion Canvas and trying to get this to work behind the scenes. A more advanced feature such as presentation, you cannot do. It's strictly, hey, here's a animation that's built into the site. An easier way of going about it is you can do custom videos. So let's say you're using React, for example. Not reaction videos, React.js videos. Video embed. Embedding a YouTube video in React. There are ways that you can use, like, let's say an iframe, or embed your own video in here, and then if it's a downloaded video, here, let's see, React Player, how to play local videos. So there's a React component called React Player, and if I go into here, and you'd be able to load a video. Let's say you make it with Motion Canvas. You can then load that video in your site and just have it as some sort of a background, like a moving background. You can't have specialized controllers. Maybe in here you can remove all like the pause, skip, forward, repeat, loop. Maybe all those configurations you can remove. I've never used this before, but it's a possibility. And if this library can't help you, then you might be able to try with something else. But in terms of functionality, that with Motion Canvas with a background or some sort of animation in the site, this is the best you got. Then to go to like a part 2 of your question for website animations, if you were to do more advanced like user interactive website animations where as you scroll things change or the user can then manipulate this animation, Motion Canvas is not the right tool for that. What I would recommend instead is a application called Three.js, which allows you to do some pretty amazing and interesting animations. So one is stick stick it to the stick man, so you can see all of these different stick men are tapping away on their computers. As I scroll, the stick men are going about, they're fighting, they're doing whatever they want to do. It's pretty cool. And then the fun part is, since I'm controlling this by scrolling down, I can actually scroll back in the other way and reverse the animation. And then I can go really fast if I wanted to as well. And that's all for an advertisement for a game. You can also go in here and let's see, there's a BMX bike type animation here. And this again was all done with Three.js, where you have Unity, Blender, and Three.js to make some sort of cool animation. There's all sorts of fun examples. Here's another really cool animation that you can do with Three.js. And it's all, you can move it around and everything. And these assets that you see here are made in Blender, which is another program. Blender. And there's a high learning curve for Blender, but you can make some really cool animations. And if I go on getting started, you can do some incredible things. This is the path I would try to have you guys go on if you want to do some more custom web-based animations. If you're doing this more in a React or Next.js kind of way, there is another library called React 3 Fiber, which is a React wrapper around Three.js that then allows you to do the same kind of animations with Three.js, but more in a React kind of approach. And then we can go to examples to get some ideas of what we're looking at. Like, there's some cool examples that you can do, and the possibilities are endless. Yes, accept all. And this might not load. I've never, oh, there it goes. There's some really good shine. And this was all, again, done with Three.js in React. And so that's the logic for that. So just wanted to show you that, hey, Motion Canvas might not be the best for every animation use case. You technically can do some kind of animation, but it's more like in the background. If you want to do true website animations, go Three.js, learn Blender, and just have fun with it. We're all here learning together, and just do your best and keep on trucking. That's it for this video. Stay tuned, as every Thursday there is more. Thursday at, I think, 10 p.m. Central, I'm releasing a new Motion Canvas video to kind of finish this series. It goes till about the end of December 2024 is when this series kind of ends. And then I'm going to start doing some more professional grade content with the with my Motion Canvas experience. Towards the end of or middle of December, we do have plans of having some more hands-on or more advanced Motion Canvas kind of tutorials, and hopefully you look forward and stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll catch you next time. Bye.